don't
and I
really
appreciate that.
socialize. I don't really socialize, right? And like you guys know this. And like that's kind of always how it's been. Like the way that I became friends with like Joe and John and that whole group of people, I might have talked about this on stream, is I would do their dishes. So I did a project with John's older brother, and he was like, "Hey, like you're cool. Like you should come over and hang out sometime. Like this is my dorm, right?" And I wanted to, and I didn't really know how to. And keep in mind, I was feral and a child, and I had never really done the whole friend thing before. But I was like, "Frick it, I'm gonna do it." And he'd been complaining about like, "Oh yeah, my roommates never do the dishes. It's like really messy, whatever." So I crawled in through his window at 3 a.m. and I did all of his dishes and I left.
What?
And I did that
You broke into his house?
Did the dishes
for months.
For
They
months?
didn't know it was me for months.
Dude, this is like old lore where they used to like leave bread on the side and then like they'd wake up the next morning and like the gnomes would have like cleaned up like all the dishes and the house would be clean. That's the same equivalent. Like you just sneak in through the window and do the dishes and they'd be like, "This is crazy."
Well, like
Guys,
literally.
this is a miracle.
So this is like how I became friends with my best friends and like my first friends. Like I had never really had friends before that. And like it was a full year. Like I think after like 4 months, they knew it was me and they would like leave snacks out for me. And sometimes I would sleep on their couch afterwards. And then like in the morning, they would find me there and they would like wake me up and I would run out. Then at a certain point, they started like inviting me to stay for movies and I would sleep through all the movies. I would not be awake for them.
That's so cute that you're just like a dish spirit. They're like, well, leaving snacks out.
Yeah, I like that they left snacks out for you. It's very sweet.
Ellie,
And then
for months
like that
you
summer,
went through the
Yeah.
window. That's the thing that's getting me. Like you didn't have a
the
key.
window,
You
like,
crawled
you
through
didn't-
the
they
window.
they eventually, okay, so I did a project to make something that would let me into any of the rooms on campus because I thought it would be a funny
What?
project. So then after a while, I asked them if it was okay if I made a key card for their door, and they said it was okay. So then I had a key card and I didn't go through the window anymore.
Wait, can we circle back? You made a device that let you open any door on campus?
Yeah, I mean, it's fairly simple. You can kind of do that for... Anyway, so the point is, it was like a full year before we actually started like hanging out. And I didn't really know how to hang out. And it was like a really long time before we'd like just talk. When I think about it, like Joe and I became friends about a year after we knew each other. And even then, our friendship was basically that he would just like leave out chips for me. And he had like a beanbag chair on his floor and sometimes I would sleep there. It took so long for me to get to the point where I was even like talking to these people, let alone like talking about like, deep stuff.